Welcome back to another 5 minutes of Bitachon. I apologize about yesterday. Today we're going to begin the 10th parak in the Bais HaLevi on Bitachon. And the chapter, the title itself, as often does, tells a lot of the story. Hamisim bitchonai bebasar v'dam. Someone who places his bitachon, his reliance, on human beings of flesh and blood, harei zeh bechlal, is included in arur, a curse. So it's been getting a little bit extreme as we've been learning more and more from the Bais HaLevi, and we're realizing more and more how hishtadlus is necessary, but bitachon is necessary. And it's important to do what you need, but you have to always remind yourself where it's coming from. So he begins today by telling us that when one relies upon not bitachon, not Hashem, but rather this person will help me, this doctor will help me, this procedure will help me, not only will it not work like we saw, not only could it make things worse like we saw, now he goes to the next level. You're included in an arur, a curse. And says the Bais HaLevi, let's read a few of his incredible words. A person should place in his heart. Someone who places his reliance on people, aside from the fact that it's not going to help. He quotes one pasuk, Ubi Yeshaya, another pasuk. Not only that, he is subject to a curse by Yirmiyahu Hanavi. As the pasuk says, Arur hagever asher yiftach ba'adam. The flip side of the pasuk of Baruch hagever asher yiftach ba'adam. Blessed is the one with bitachon, which we already learned. V'haya Hashem iftachai, that you're blessed, and Hashem will then take care of you. The flip side is, unfortunately, Arur hagever, and says the Bais HaLevi the obvious line, Umama'oid gadlu asichlos. How great is sichlos, the foolishness? Ve'ech yuchshar be'enei atzmai. And how could one possibly think that this is right? Likabul of latusa, to accept upon himself a curse, Mimnei Navi, from the Navi. If a Navi curses you, it's certainly going to hurt. Why? Bishvil bitchonai shel basar v'dam, because you rely on people, shu hevel, which is futile, bevadai lo yoyel loy ma'uma. And he says, so what happens? Nimsa mafsid v'shtayim, it's a double loss. Number one is ba'ilam hazeh, that whatever you're relying upon that person is not going to work. And number two is ba'ilam haba, it's an aveira. You're getting a curse. So you're causing yourself terrible harm. And in the bottom in note L, Rav David Sutton does a beautiful job in portraying Mordechai Tzaddik wore sackcloth. Why? He didn't want the people to think, oh, don't worry, Mordechai got this one. No, don't put your faith in Mordechai. Daven to Hashem. Esther Hamalka invites Haman to the Suda. Why? Again, she wants the people to think, oh boy, we thought Esther had it. Now she's inviting Haman. We must daven. These constant reminders to the Purim story that we rely not upon people, we rely upon Hashem. And of course, in the footnote 33, he brings to the Chassam Sofer the obvious problem, which is the balance, which is, okay, I can't rely on people, I have to rely upon Hashem, but that is really this balance, this issue that we have weighing our bitachon versus our hishtadlus. Because when I'm doing hishtadlus, that means I'm relying upon myself because I'm the one doing work. I'm going to the doctor. So explains the Chassam Sofer, of course, it's not all or none. And at the bottom over here, he references us to Appendix I, which we don't have time to go through at length. But over there, he quotes the Bais HaLevi al Torah, which explains that one's bitachon has to work in consonance with his level of ishtadlus. A higher level of ishtadlus will dictate one having, a higher level of bitachon will dictate less ishtadlus. And he says a simple example. For many people, a 9-to-5 job is within their realm of bitachon. So what happens if you stay in the office till 6? What happens if you stay in the office till 7? Well, that's a problem, because that extra bit that you're doing is coming and going against your bitachon. What happens on the other hand? If you come late, you show up at 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. That's also a problem, because in your level of bitachon, it requires the 9 to 5 job. So the difficulty, of course, is in the weighing. But the first step is, as we're learning over here in chapter Yud, is to realize it's not a simple matter like, okay, so I'll ask for an extra favor, he'll help me, that one will help me. The more we rely upon man, the more we're going away from bitachon. And of course, we have to always do the ishtadlos as much as we believe is necessary, and then channel it that it's do the doctor, it's do the job, it's do the friend, but of course all within the knowledge that Hashem is the one at the end of the day making it all happen.